Good day to everyone joining us from around the world. Whether you are just waking up midway through your trading sessions or winding down for the night, welcome. On behalf of the entire WeMasterTrade team, we are truly pleased to have you here with us for this global live stream sessions. My name is Raf, and I'll be guiding you through this exciting 2-hour journey as your host. And today's live stream is not just a presentation, it's a conversation. It's a window into the engine room of one of the most fast-growing and forward-thinking funding trading firms in the industry. And of course, I'm not here alone. I'm joined by two remarkable guests who have helped shape what WeMasterTrade represent today. Skilled traders, mentors, and role models within our community. First, let me introduce the ever-composed, always insightful owners. Welcome, owners.
Thank you so much, Rob, and hello everyone. Thank you for spending your time with us. I'm truly looking forward to today's session, not just about trading strategy or rule, but about the ecosystem that WeMasterTrade offer, from how you start, how you grow, to how you earn. This is the kind of platform that doesn't just fund trade, it builds trader.
Absolutely, and next to him is someone who brings sharp analysis and clarity to every chart and conversation. She's strategic, she's sharp, and she's a real force in our trading space. Please welcome Helen.
Thank you, Rob, and hello to everyone in the chat. I'm really thrilled to be here. What exciting me more about today is that we're going to unpack everything, not just what we want to try offer,
is managing your personal.
Truly take advantage of as part of our system. From packages to promotion to scaling and long-term profit sharing. If you ever had a question, even doubt, today is the day to ask them.
And that's exactly what we are here for. Whether you are brand new to WeMasterTrade or already a part of our funded trader programs, today's live stream is going to give you the full pictures, not just the highlight reel. Over the course of these sessions, we are going to walk you through what WeMasterTrade truly is, what we believe in, how our programs are designed, and why we are doing things differently from traditional brokers or platforms. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't about sales, this is about understanding. We want you to know what you are signing up for, what kind of structures support your journeys, and how you can use that structures to not just succeed, but scale.
And speaking of the structure, we will begin by sharing the story behind WeMasterTrade, how we were formed as a funding project, not a broker, with a very important distinction. Unlike brokers who profit from volumes or loss, WeMasterTrade is built on the belief that your success is our success. We invest capital in traders, cover the risk for them, and share profits. Only you do well. That's the foundation.
Exactly, and from that philosophy, everything we offer, especially our trading packages, and we'll be discussing in detail. We'll explain the logic behind each one. That kind of trader they ever look at our packages and through which one is right for me. Today we will answer that.
And more than that, we will also do a live comparison between packages. We will break down pricings, account sizes, maximum drawdowns, consistency rules, and even payouts side by side to help you make a fully informed decision. It's one thing to see numbers on a website, it's another thing to understand the intention behind them.
Right, and so when you understand the packages, the question is always, how do I stay compliant while trading? So we will move naturally into discussions, trading rules, which honestly is one of the most important part of today's session. We will explain what the daily loss limit is, how it's calculated, and why it includes both low and floating profit and loss, and how to avoid volatility is, especially overnight. We go into the maximum total loss, the consistency ratio, and we will even address a common misunderstanding about trade sizing and per trade policies.
And we want to explain rule in isolation. We explain them in context of live trading session, where I say some personal example of mistake I make when I first start trading under funded condition, and how I adjust it because rule are the main restrict you, they dare to protect you in the integrity of your pro.
And while we are on the topic of having your success, we will be guiding you through our current promotion plan, including limited time discount costs, trader support campaigns, capital opportunities, and how to properly qualify and submit proof. We had some amazing responses to our promotions, but also some confusions. So we will be showing you exactly what to do step by step.
From there, we will transition into the discussion on our scale-up plan, which I personally think is one of the most underrated part of WeMasterTrade offering. Many people don't realize this, but we have a structured growth pathway in place. If you perform well consistently, you don't just get payout, you actually unlock higher capital tier. It's not just about getting funded one, it's about involving into the six-figure funded trader.
And speaking of growth, one of the most powerful ways to build long-term income at WeMasterTrade is through our profit-sharing model. This is the heart of what makes it different from platform, and when you trade on funded account and generate profit without working rule, we share that profit with you up to 90%. But there's more to it than just the percentage. We have planned them the full payout cycle, ratio, and timeline today.
Now, I know many of you watching today aren't just traders. You are also educators, influencers, or people with large network. That's why we are also taking time to explain our affiliate program. And we will do it transparently. We will walk you through how commissions are calculated, how affiliate referrals are tracked, and more importantly, what you need to qualify for payout, including a detailed explanations of the two referral rules and minimum funding conditions.
This is especially important because we want our partner to feel confident and clear about their earnings. We have seen a huge growth in affiliate activity recently, and we want to ensure everyone is promoting responsibly, understanding the term, and building long-term income stream.
So as you can tell, this is not just a surface level live stream. We are diving into everything: packages, rules, promos, scale up paths, profit sharing, and affiliate opportunities, all with one purpose in mind: helping you make the most informed, empowered, and confident decision possible.
And we want it to be interactive, not just informative. So if you have a question at any point, please drop it in the chat. Our moderator are watching, and we will answer as many questions like we can. Your voice matter.
And if you're watching this on replay, don't worry, we will leave a timestamp and summary below, and you can always reach out to our team with any follow-up inquiry. Our support team is incredible, and they really care about helping traders succeed.
So to wrap up this welcome, I would like to say this: WeMasterTrade is not a platform. It's not just a platform. It's a commitment to build real traders, to create a fair structures and scalable pathways for people around the world who are serious about trading as a profession, not a game. So if you are here to grow, to understand, and to take action, you are exactly where you are need to be. Let's dive into the journey together. Let's begin, and once again, welcome to the WeMasterTrade live stream. So thank you once again for being with us today. Now, before we dive into packages, trading rules, and promotional mechanics, we want to take a moment to zoom out and offer you the full pictures of who WeMasterTrade really is, what we believe in, and why we build this platform the way we have. Because when you are put into your trust and you're trading into a company, understanding its philosophy isn't just helpful, it's essential. And so this next segment is about origins, intention, and impact. It's about how WeMasterTrade began, what values underpin the firm, and how those values translate into real tools and outcomes for traders like you. And to walk through that, I'm joined, as always, by two people who live and embrace their principles, Honest and Helen. Let's start at the beginning.
Thank you, Rob. To truly understand WeMasterTrade, you need to understand why it was created. Unlike many platforms or brokers that evolve from traditional financial institutions, WeMasterTrade was born with the purpose-driven mission to give capable traders access to capital regardless of their background, location, or financial situation. We were founded in 2022 as part of WeCopyTrade Group, headquartered in Vancouver, Canada, while CopyTrade built Vietnam on signal sharing investor network and copy trading tech. WeMasterTrade was designed to serve a more focused vision to identify, support, and scale high potential traders. giving them a pathway to earn professionally without risking the saving.
And it's important to know WeMasterTrade is a broker. That's not just a label, it's a fundamental difference. We don't profit from spread or commission. Our success is directly tied to the success of our trader. That's why everything has built from our instant funding packages to our profit sharing model is structured with alignment in mind. We take on the capital risk. We will use the roadmap, you bring the skill. But we also know that skill alone isn't enough, which is why one of our founding principle is education first. We don't want traders to blindly follow rules. We want them to understand the logic behind the structure. That's why we have invested heavily into the WeMasterTrade Academy, a training ecosystem built to take you from beginner to consistent funded professional.
And that academy is something special, with courses ranging from introductory trading psychologies on the way to advanced risk calibration and multi-asset strategy design. The WeMasterTrade Academy isn't just about theory, it's about implementation. We have designed a curriculum to match the real-world trading environment within WeMasterTrade, so what you learn, what you can apply directly to your funded account. And to ensure that our system and content meet global standards, WeMasterTrade is proud to hold an ISO 21001 211A certification, which confirms that our educational products and trader development programs meet rigorous international criteria for quality structures and learner engagement.
And that certificate is a big deal because it's a long-term income and long-term commitment to developing trader, not just collecting fee in an industry where many call it from come and go. WeMasterTrade has positioned itself with real operational stability, compliance framework, and internal accountability. We're not here for season, we're here to help build career.
And we have seen that commitment translate into real story. If you visit our testimonial page, you will find traders from Nigeria, Vietnam, Canada, the Philippines, South Africa, or talking about how WeMasterTrade help them not just earn more, but trade with purpose. They talk about the passing challenges after years of struggling with the retail broker. They talk about finally being able to trade without the emotional burden of breaking personal fund. We had students become full-time trader. We had women re-enter the finance world after career break, and we had a young professional from underbanked region finally access the markets with a funded account. That's the impact, and that's what drives us.
And it doesn't stop there. The WeMasterTrade ecosystem is designed to grow with you. For those who want to stay engaged and up to date, we maintain a regularly updated blog sections where our team of experts and educators share weekly insights, trading psychology breakdowns, market reactions, and platform updates. We believe that learning never ends and we keep our traders informed. But let's also talk about cultures. What makes WeMasterTrade different isn't just the product offering, it's the community mindset. We actively promote trader integrity, respectful competition, and knowledge sharing. Whether you are in a Telegram group watching our YouTube series or engaging with us on live support, you will see that we actually listen.
And I speak honestly here in many platforms, the trader each other customer at WeMasterTrade, the trader is product. Your performance drive the business, your voice help the platform, and your consistent determine how far we can scale together. That mutual accountability is rare and it's something we proud of.
And if you ever doubt whether this path is real, whether a trade career is truly within reach, I encourage you to read the testimonial, take a look at our funding account, and connect with people who've gone through the system. The stories are real, the capital is real, and results speak for themselves.
To summarize, WeMasterTrade is a capital allocator, a talent accelerator, and an education-first trading institution. We are here to challenge the status quo of trading assets, but to build systems that reward performance over promotions and to create real, scalable income opportunities for traders around the world. regardless of their starting point. This is more than a platform, it is a trading movement. And if you are ready to be part of it, today's live stream will show you everything you need to know. Thank you, Honors and Helen, for that deep and honest walkthrough. Coming up next, we are going to take these foundations and connect it directly to our actual offering. That means we will be discussing all the different account packages available at WeMasterTrade, how they differ, who they is designed for, and what kind of results you can expect from each. Now that we have explored who WeMasterTrade is and the principle we stand for, it's time to move into one of the most essential parts of this live stream, an in-depth discussion on our account packages. This is where it all begins for most traders, choosing the structures that begin align with their goals, their style, and their current skill level. And when we say packages, we are not just talking about dollar figures, we are talking about frameworks. Each package at WeMasterTrade represents a different pathway toward growth, and today we will walk you through all of them, what they offer, how they are structured, and most importantly, who they are designed for.
Exactly. At WeMasterTrade, we don't believe in a one-size-fits-all model. That's why we built two distinct product lines for trader, the challenge package and the instant funding package. It include a variety of account size and configuration because we know that traders come with different strength, risk capacity, and timeline.
And let's begin with the challenge model, a two-phase evaluation system built for traders who want to prove their skill before being allocated capital. Each structure of fair and has become the most popular rule for new traders entering the WeMasterTrade ecosystem.
In the challenge model, you begin with a simulated account and your goal is to meet specific profit target while staying within strict but reasonable risk parameter. There are three stages in total, phase 1, phase 2, and then the funding stage.
So take for instance our 10,000 challenge, a great starting point for traders who want to minimize upfront costs while building a track record. Let's break it down please, phase by phase.
In phase 1, you need to achieve an 8% profit target with A800 without risking 5% daily loss or 10% overall loss limit. You have a limited time to achieve this. That's the key difference from many platforms, and we don't pressure you with deadline.
And when you pass phase 1, you will move to phase 2, where your profit target drops to 6%. That's a second worst. The risk will remain the same, and here's something unique. In phase 2, you already start receiving a 30% profit share if you exceed the target.
Finally, one both phase are clear, you enter the funding account. Where you trade with real capital, have no profit target, and your profit size jump to 90%. That's one of highest the industry.
And this account is ideal for newer traders or experienced traders who want to start with a lower ratio and learn the system. If you still refine your strategy or want to get a feel for WeMasterTrade risk framework before scaling, this is a perfect package to begin with.
Now, for those who are confident in their strategies and want to start with a larger account size, we offer $25,000, $50,000, and even $100,000 challenge packages. The structure is similar, two phases, the same 5% daily and 10% total loss limits, but the profit target scale proportionally.
For example, in the 50,000 challenge, you need to achieve 4,000 in phase 1 and 3,000 in phase 2. While the targets are higher, the level remains the same 1 to 100, giving you room adjust to position sizing.
And the 25,000 to 100,000 challenges are ideal for traders with more capital management experience, especially those looking to eventually scale into a larger funding account. If you already passed all the broken challenges or have a strong verified trading history, this is a good step up.
Every challenge package comes with a one-time fee. For example, just $45 for the 10,000 challenge. This fee is refundable once you become funded and meet minimum performance conditions. And if things don't go your way, you are eligible for a 30% reset discount to start fresh. What if you don't want to go through a challenge at all? but instead want to access real capital immediately and get paid based purely on research. That's where our instant funding package comes into play.
And this is where WeMasterTrade truly set itself apart. Our instant funding model is designed to give experienced, disciplined traders the chance to trade real capital from day one. No evaluations, no demo stage, just for light trading, backed by structure, fair, and a transparent system.
And what make it ever more accessible is that you can choose from several different account types depending on your style, preference, and goals. Today, we're going to walk you through it of 5 main instant funding packages: standard 51010, 510 euro, 51010 OBC, and customized. We compare the detail, but more importantly, we help you to figure out which package is right for you.
Let me set the scene quickly. All of our instant funding packages give you live trading access from day one. That means no challenge phases, no evaluations. You pay once, follow the rules, and you are trading live capital. And every account, no matter the size, includes no time limit, up to 90% profit share, scale plan toward $1 million, support for EA trades, scabbing, and even HFT. Now, let's go package by package, and as we go, honest Helen, I want you to jump in with real advice. Who should have actually choose which one, and what kind of traders you have seen succeed with each?
Let's start with the standard package. I always describe it as the best friend for trader who just want stability. You getting up to 200,000 in capital with a very manageable 4% daily loss limit and 6% overall limit.
It's like that kind of steady account that doesn't put you to overtrade, and with the profit split up to 90%, there's real earning potential events. If you're talking a slow and steady approach.
And how about commissions?
Competitive across the board, forex at $4 per loss, gold at $4, index at 0.5 stock at just $0.07.
And everything here allows new trading, scalping, weekend holding, EAs, HFT, you name it.
So for the audience, if you're someone who trades regularly, understand your strategies, want a full range of assets, and plans to play the long game, this is your sweet spot.
And it's perfect for intermediate to advanced traders who already know their ass but don't want to stretch with a target-based challenge. And if you ever had an account blocked due to unrealistic rule, you will find standard model refreshingly fair.
And I always say it should swing trader the 4 or 6% risk profile gives you enough flexibility to hold multiple day positions, especially with weekend holding fully allowed.
Alright, moving up a gear, let's talk about the 5-10-10 package. Same capital selling up to $200,000, but now you get 5% daily loss and wider 10% overall limit. Why does that matter?
That execution is massive for traders who scale into position or take multiple entries per setup. You got more room to breathe, especially in high volatility market.
And the profit target here is also 10%, which align well with the risk window. Plus, you still get full support for scalping, EAs, new trading. It's very trader friendly.
And this is bad for day trader, especially the trading assets like NADAs or gold that's move fast. You have got a task intraday strategy, and you just need some breathing room. This is your package.
And also for trader who want structure but don't mind having that profit target. The clear milestone motivates some people, especially if they are payout oriented.
Now here's a personal favorite, the 5-10-0. You get 5% daily and 10% overall loss, but no profit target.
And that's a blessing for high position trader. You're no longer chasing a number, you just focus protecting equity and growing capital slowly and safely.
This one is lost by low frequency trader and sniper. If you enter from 3 or 5 trades a week, this is your speed. You not personalize for patient, you actually reward for it.
Further on, swing trader, risk concert trader, people who prioritize risk consistency over speed. If that's you, choose right here.
And let's be honest, not everyone wants to hit targets. Some just want to trade well and scale up cleanly. This is their home.
Now, for the rule breakers, or rather, those who don't want to be evaluated on how even their profits are, the 5-10-10 OBC removes profit consistency tracking, right?
Exactly, it's a 5 or 10 risk profile, but you're not required to keep your profits grow smooth.
That said, trade copier are not allowed in this one, so it's for manual trader only, and you need to trade responsibly. But for a aggressive trader who sometimes hit big spike, this is the place.
And it will for high risk reward trader or anyone who had to show with consistency rule at other firm. You try how you want, just give it inside the raw down box.
And last but not least, the customized package. This is WeMasterTrade saying, you know what you need, let's build it together.
And you can adjust daily loss, overall loss to your liking. Plus, you can fund up to 400,000 more than any other account.
It's premium, flexible, and come with all trading style allow, including EAs, new trading, weekend holding, XFT, and more. And it will for top-tier professional, a have-fun trader, signal provider, high-volume trader, anyone with a specific structure in mind. This package will let you build it.
I always say if you try our model and nothing quite fit, build your our blueprint with the customized. That's it. That freedom is rare.
To sum up, every instant funding package we offer comes with clear risk parameter, fair commission, deep market access, and real profit potential. There are no time limits, and payouts start as early as 1 day.
And no matter your strategy, scalping, swing, echo, or manual, there's an account that aligns with you. The key is picking the right one now, so you can start building consistent from the start.
And if you're ever unsure, our team is available 24/7 to guide you. But the real secret, pick the account that fits your discipline, not your dream. The right fit always outperform the biggest pyramid.
Up next, we will walk you through exactly how to protect your account, avoid breaches, and understand the key risks and consistency rules that power our entire platform. Alright traders, now that you have seen the packages, let's talk about the part that either make or break your income, your account. That's right, it's time to dig into the trading rules and how to actually stay compliant while you are funded. Because let's be honest, getting funded is exciting, but staying funded, that's where the game really begins. And the number one reason traders lose their accounts, it comes down to one thing, the daily loss limit.
Yeah, the raddest daily lot. It's one rule trader think they understand until it keep them out of their account at 3:17 p.m. on a random Tuesday.
But here's the good news. Once you understand how it really works, it becomes one of your best tools for risk control. So today, let's break it down from top to bottom.
So what is the daily loss limit, also called maximum daily loss?
It's a maximum amount of loss you are allowed to incur in both floating and close trader on any single trading day if your equity falls below that limit, and even for a moment your account is automatically closed.
And the key thing here is the daily loss is calculated from the higher of either your balance or your equity at the start of the trading day. That's a really important distinction and is what triple loss people up.
So let's walk through a live example. Imagine it's the start rate 5, your balance is $105,000. Your equity, however, is higher, 107,000, because you're up owing floating profit.
If you are on a 4% daily loss limit, we calculate it of the highest number and 107,000.
And so 4% of 107,000 is around 4,000. That means your equity for the rest of that day can drop below 102,000 and boom, the account is gone.
Right, and I think it's important to point this out. The system isn't waiting for a close, it's real time, even if your trade is floating loss and you haven't closed it yet. If your equity dips below the threshold for even a second, that's it.
Now let's reverse it. Say it's the balance of day 7, your balance is 100,000 but your equity is 99,000 because of your open trade are slightly in loss.
And since balance is higher, we pay the 4% on initial balance, so 4,000.
So now your equity must stay about $96,000 throughout the day. If it drops to 95,999, auto liquidation kicks in. No warning, no margin call.
And what happens if you break it? The system will send a market order to close all trades. Everything liquidates. Your account is disabled and you can trade again unless you purchase a new package.
And here the kicker, the auto close happens when the system detects the red zone will cross it. But due to market fluctuation, your final P&L look worse than the actual red zone. Because the system executes the closer based on price libet at the time of liquidation.
So even if you only intended to take a $3,900 loss, once Libet spike in or go or an SDAQ and suddenly it's $4,200, that's what we say, don't ride the edge.
Alright, let's talk about how to avoid violating this rule because this is where bro mindset kicks in.
First tip, know your buffer, never plan take trade to take you right up to the edge of your limit. Leave at least 10 to 50% room below that the mark loss, especially in volatile market.
Tip 2. Check your equity, not just your balance. I can stress this, most traders stay at their balance all day, but if you float in loss, it's wrecking your equity. You're heading toward a violation.
Tip 3. Use a dashboard for tracker. Inside WeMasterTrade, we provide risk dashboard that show your live loss status. Use them, check them, don't rely on memory.
And also about trading after a big loss early in the day, if you lost 3% in the first hour of London session, maybe it's time to stop and reflect, not try to reserve, try to wait to your way back up.
Another big one, trade smaller during news hour. If you trade gold during NSP with full loss size, you practically back in to break the daily loss rule, cut position size and ride poor volatility.
So what are the top rookie mistakes you see when it comes to daily loss?
Number 1, over leveraging trader opening position that are 5, 6, 7% of their account, thinking they close weekly, but if the trade turn red fast, it's already too late.
Number 2, holding overnight without checking exposure. If you hold 3 trades overnight, wake up to 60 pip up, the daily loss could be hit before you even open your eyes.
And the third, assuming that closed trades are on that matter, they are not. Remember, equity includes both floating and closed positions. The total equity line is your score.
And I always say this to new trader, the daily loss rule isn't your enemy, and if your account ever is designed to protect you from doing irreversible.
Exactly, if forced discipline, you can be aggressive, but only within the box. And if you learn to trade inside that box, you will last longer than 90% of the market.
And one last note, this isn't just about rule, it's about trust. WeMasterTrade funds you because we trust that you will manage risk responsibly. The daily loss is there to protect that trust on both sides. So welcome back trader. In the previous segment we covered the daily loss rule, and if you haven't already clicked that one, you are missing out. But now we move from the daily boundary to the absolute boundary. I'm talking about the maximum loss rule, also known as your account stop loss, the line that can't be crossed. Not just for the day, but for the entire life of your account.
And this is where a lot of traders misunderstand how the rule works. They think, well, I didn't hit my daily limit, so I'm fine. But then a week later, they chip it away their account and suddenly liquidation.
The mark loss rule is the last safety net. If the daily loss is your daily seatbelt, then the mark loss is your airbag. If that limit is hit, it means the account is deemed untraceable under your current trajectory and close immediately.
So what exactly is the max loss rule? Let's define it simply. It's the total maximum amount you are allowed to lose across all trades for the entire account. If your equity, that's your real-time capital, including open trades, ever drop below a certain percentage of your starting balance, your account is gone, period.
And unlike the daily loss which reset every day, this one doesn't reset. It's cumulative. You can lose 2% one day, 3% the next. And if your total loss crosses the life, that's it.
And the percentage limit depends on your packet. It's typically either 6% or 10% of your initial balance, not your equity, not your profit, but the original number you start with.
So let's walk through a concrete example. Suppose you have an instant funding account with an initial balance of $50,000 and your master loss limit is percent, which is 3,000.
And that means your equity can never go below 47,000 ever. That doesn't matter if you make 1,000 yesterday. The total loss from your target point back down to the threshold is what matters.
And remember, this rule includes both closed losses and floating losses. If you have a lot at 2,000 in closed trade and you have another 1,200 floating in red, your equity is now at 46,800. That's below the limit account closed.
And just to be clear, it's not about the net gain or loss across trades. It's about where your equity stands in real time relative to that stop loss floor.
And here where it gets interesting, a little tricky. Let's say your account grew to 50,000 convey you in profit.
But the mark loss limit is still beyond your original 50,000 starting balance. So if your limit is 6%, the threshold is still 47,000. What change is how much room you have to fall before you hit it.
Exactly, you now have 4,000 in total buffer because 51,000 minus 47,000 equals $4,000. So your profit gives you cushion, but the floor never moves.
And what happens when you break it? When your equity drops below that maximum loss threshold, even buy a few dollars out to liquidation trigger or trade at low immediately at the market price.
And again, like with the daily loss, if your volatility or slip back, your account might close out that life, that just execution reality.
And most importantly, once it's breached, that account is permanently disabled. You will need to purchase a new package if you want to continue trading. No reset, no rollback.
Alright, let's get started. How do you actually trade inside this rule without consistently worrying about it?
First, check your total close losses every day. You should always know how you close. You are to your mark loss floor. Don't wait the dashboard warning. Calculate it manually.
And second, use your profit at projection, not permission. Don't just floating profit at a green line to ensure risk. Instead, consider locking in gain by reducing loss size when you're ahead.
Third, manage your floating loss aggressively. Even if you are positive overall, a single trade with full stop placement can take you from safety to shutdown in a few minutes.
And fourth, stay cool when you close. If you're down 5% out of your 6% limit, that is not the time to double down. That's the time to step away, pause, and rethink your entry.
And the biggest mistake, underestimating floating drawdown. Trader close trade loser and think, okay, I got room, but they forgot the 4 trade floating minus 1,800.
Second, trader who trade recovery after a bad day, they lose through 4% in the one day, come back to win the next, and they thinking they make it back, and instead take another 2%, boom, violation.
Third, and this one hurts, ignoring slippage during major news. Even with a tight stop, no counters can get you straight through your limit.
The mark-loss rule is here is there for a reason, not here to punish you, is there to protect you from yourself. Everything successful trader I know see their stop loss, whether personal or institutional, and non-negotiable boundary.
Alright, it's a reality check. If you're consistently rushing up against your max lot, the problem is the rule. In other rule, the problem is your system or your psychology.
At WeMasterTrade, we are not just giving capital, we are teaching structures, and the max loss rule is one separate gamble for professionals. So remember, your max loss is a percentage of your starting balance, typically 6% or 10%. It's calculated using equity, not balance. It includes both closed and 14 losses, and once breached, your account is gone. And that's all we have gone through the daily loss and the max loss. Coming up next, we will explore the consistency rule and why steady profit matter more than big spike when it comes to growing, scaling, and getting paid. We will get back after a quick break.
Finance, the world of financial freedom.
Juggling.
Trade.
Bills, tracking expenses, and trying to save. Is managing.
Trade.
Hi, and welcome back traders. We have talked about the daily loss limit and we have just covered the maximum loss rule. Two pillars of protecting your capital, but now it's time to shift gears just a little and talk not about risk but about results. Because here's the thing, it's not just about staying alive in the game. At WeMasterTrade, we want to see traders grow, scale, and actually earn. And to do that, you need more than just a winning day, you need something called profit consistency.
And this rule right here, the profit consistency rule, is what separate the luckiest buy from the reliable trader. It tells us whether you can make money over time if you just hoping to hit one big winner and roll the dice.
And more importantly, it's also how we evaluate if a trader eligible for withdrawal, profit sharing, even scale up. So if you're funded and you're wondering why your payout didn't go through, this rule could be the reason.
So let's define it clearly. The profit consistency ratio is a measure of how even your profits are from day to day. The more balanced your profits, the lower your ratio, the less consistent, meaning you had one giant profit day, and then smaller or losing days, the higher your ratio.
And the idea is simple. If 80% of your total profit come from one day, that's not consistency, that look or risk. What we want to see is trader who make money day after day, even if it's small, that what we can scale.
And how it is calculated, the formula is really straightforward. Take your bad trading days profit and divide it by your overall profit since you start with the account, then multiply by 100.
Best day divided by total profit multiplied by 100 equal to profit consistency ratio.
And just to be clear, bad day refer to your high close profit in a single calendar day, and total profit is sum of all your close profit minus any close losses or open losses across the line of the account.
And let's say you had the following results over 5 trading days. Day 1 as 100, day 2 then 200, day 3 minus 50, day 4 100, and day 5 60.
That means your total net profit across 5 days is 100 plus 200 minus 50 plus 100 plus 60 equal to 410.
And your best days were day 2, that's $200 profit.
So now we apply the formula 200 divided by 410 equal to 0.4878 multiplied that by 100 and you get profit consistency ratio of 48.78%.
And now let's say your account requires 20% profit consistency with e-commerce. This trader is way above that, so they wouldn't qualify about buyout yet.
So even though this trader is profitable, they are not consistent enough. They had one big day that made up almost half of their total profit. That's not sustainable, and that's what we are not looking at.
And this is where I really want to speak to trader. If you are relying on one or two big days to carry on your entry account, that's not professional trading. That's volatility. You can get lucky or you can fund the stay.
And remember, it's not just about your payout this week. WeMasterTrade evaluates your consistency over time. Traders who show long-term balance are the one who gets scale up, who gets fitter, who gets trust with more capital.
Alright, so let's address the number. Helen, what's an acceptable profit consistency ratio?
Typically, the rule is set at 20%. That means your bad days should not exceed 20% of your overall profits. And how to improve your consistency? Let's say you're over the limits. Don't panic. You're not disqualified. You just need to keep trading even hour curve.
And here how to do that. Trade smaller size for a few days. Take smaller control win and for 200 or 300 days. Avoid big swing trader that could buy your ratio again. Spread profit across multiple days, not one month setup.
And for those using EAs, monitor your equity curve. If your EA is skewing profits heavily into one day, you might need to rebalance it. The bot might be profitable, but it won't pass this rule unless it's configured with payout logic in mind.
And there are common mistakes to avoid. Mistake 1. Trader hitting targets early, then taking a rest of the week off. That's inflate your bad day and leave the rest of your curve flat.
Mistake 2. Over trading after a big day, thinking of safe now and trying to squeeze in more instead of averaging out that high result.
Mistake 3, thinking this rule is just a hurdle, is not. It's a reflection of what we actually look for in our master traders.
At the end of the day, this isn't about controlling you, it's about building habit and that can handle scale. If you can be consistent with 25,000, what happened when give you 100,000 or more?
Exactly, consistency is what makes you say in betting. At WeMasterTrade, we from trader, but we also study them to tell us whether you're serious about long-term trading.
And we have seen it time and time again. The traders who respect this rule, they are the ones who get multiple payouts, referral, and grow into six-figure funded accounts.
So don't fear the rule, understand it, use it as a feedback tool. If your ratio too high, right, that means you got profits. Now keep going, balance it out.
And remember, you don't need to calculate manually. WeMasterTrade dashboard calculate your profit consistency ratio automatically. You can check it anytime under your statistics tab.
So to recap, this rule is about balance, not volume. Aim to keep your best day under 20% of your total profit, spread your wins across multiple sections, and monitor your progress in the dashboard. We have got through the daily loss limit, talked about the maximum account loss, and examined how your profit consistency shape your long-term payout growth. And now we are right at the final and perhaps most overlooked rule upon, the risk consistency rule, or what we call the discipline test.
Alright, trader often think the big enemy in the market, but truthfully, it's consistency, especially in how much you can risk from one trade to the next.
This rule doesn't look at how often you win its luck. It looks at how stable you raise it and how professionally you managing your position sizing. And if you're serious about scaling at WeMasterTrade, this rule is non-negotiable.
And now let's break it down. At its core, the risk consistency rule is simple. You're not allowed to risk more than 2% of your initial account balance on any single trade idea.
And that includes all losses associated with that trade idea, both low losses and floating losses, even fee, commitment, and swap are counted.
And for some account like the 510 no BC package, this rule got even stricter. That's the limit is 1% per trade idea, not 2%.
So why does this matter? Because consistency isn't just about the outcome, it's about the process. The more erratic your position sizing is, the more volatile your equity curve becomes, and that makes it hard to scale.
This rule protects both you and the firm. It helps reserve capital, prevent loss, equity swing, and make sure your rate plays out over time.
Think of it as your account heartbeat. If your position size pull up and down, a 0.5 loss one day, 5 loss the next, the system flags it. It's not structure, it's cowl.
So this is where it's great technical, but stay with us. The term trade idea isn't just one order, it's a group of trades that share the same logic.
If you open 3 buy position on golf at a different time, that one trade idea.
Because it's the same symbol, same direction, and glow around the same time. And if you open them at different time, they seem at a single and 5% from the risk perspective.
So the system doesn't look at your trades in isolation, it groups them into logical bundles and applies the 2% rule across the entire bundle.
You can handle multiple celebrate trade ideas as long as each one respects the risk limit.
For example, if you go long on to go short on buy trade, GBP, JPY short on AUD USD, and each position is held on his own distinct directional asset. There are three separate trade ideas, and each one can reach up to 2%.
So what's not allowed? Let's say you go buy on gold and then you go buy again, and now you have three open positions in the same directions on the same asset.
Yeah, this is just that's as one trade idea. So if the combined falling risk or eventual loss from the position is 2% of your starting balance, boom, you broken the rule.
So let's go hands-on. Suppose you have a $100,000 account. The 2% mass risk for trade ideas means you can't lose more than $2,000 on any trade idea total.
So if you open to go by one lot, is you don't play a stop loss. New hit market drop 100 pips and it's lost at 100. That's 200 total.
Your right on the line. It's slippery or scrub at a few extra dollars. That's it. Rule broken. Account flagged or liquidated depending on your enforcement model.
And on some accounts, especially instant funded accounts with stricter tolerance, this breach might result in loss of funded status or immediate closure.
And there are some tips to stay consistent. Tip 1. Set your lot size based on the coverage, not emotion. Know how many pips equal 2%.
Tip 2. Use stop loss order religiously. Set them based on risk per trade idea, not random chart level.
Tip 3. Don't stack trades without calculating combined risk. Just because one position is below 2% doesn't mean three of them are.
Tip 4. Label your trade idea mentally. If you're entering on the same setup, just it as one. Assign it accordingly.
Tip 5. If you want to split an idea into multiple entry, do it smart. Scale in smaller. Use micro lot if needed. Keep the total exposure below 2%.
And the most common reason traders break this rule, stacking multiple and try as one trade idea and thinking it's still separate.
Second, opening high risk trader after win, assuming they playing with how many spoiler, the market doesn't care.
Third, neglecting floating loss. A trade may not be closed, but the floating rate still counts toward the 2% risk.
And this isn't just policy, this is professional practice. Hedge fund follow this, bank follow this, and real trader follow this.
Exactly, we're not here to micromanage you. We're here to protect your account, our capital, in the integrity of this community.
And traders who internalize this rule, who understand that small, consistent risk is the foundations of scalable capital, those are the ones we grow. Those are the traders who go from $25,000 to $1 million.
And if you want to be a professional trader, you have to think like one. And professional trader always know how much they risking on every trade every day.
And if you're still guessing your lot size or opening trade because you setup feel right, take this as your size, set it up, get stronger.
This is more than a rule, it's a habit. Build it now and the path to bigger capital and larger payouts become way more predictable. And that, my friends, wraps up the 4 essential rules of trading at WeMasterTrade. Daily loss, maximum loss, profit consistency, and risk consistency. Master this and you are not just staying compliant, you are building a foundation of serious capital management, long-term payouts, and scaling. You are watching the official WeMasterTrade live stream and the best is still to come. Coming up next, we will go through the scale plan, which is how to grow from 10,000 to 1 million at WeMasterTrade. Alright everyone, this is it. You have made it through the risk rule, the profit conditions, and the structures of our account. Now let's talk about why it's worth it. Because at the end of the day, we know that every trader really wants
more capital, more room to trade, big loss, high reward, without ever putting your money at risk.
And that's exactly what the WeMasterTrade scale plan is built to provide. This is your roadmap from being a small account trader to managing a 1 million funded account. And it's not fantasy, a clear path with defined milestone.
So what is the scale plan? The scale plan is our performance-based growth program. As you trade well, meaning you hit your targets, avoid violations, and demonstrate risk control, we increase your capital allocations. In other words, you earn more room to trade without spending more out of pocket.
And let's be clear, this isn't tied to a subscription model or gimmick. You don't pay for scale up, you earn it. And through consistency, profit, and the script lines.
And discovering our strategy. We are talking doubling, tripling, and eventually scaling you all the way to 1 million in funded capital, depending on your where you start.
And at WeMasterTrade, we offer two types of scale plans, depending on your account type, the percentage-based scaling and amount-based scaling.
Let's start with the percentage based plan. You begin at Evolution Trader level 1 with a 100 of your base account. Hit the 20% profit target with profit consistency, and you'll promote to level 2 where your capital increase by 50%.
From there, the growth is wild. Level 3 at the 300%, level 4 at 600%, level 6 and 1,200%, level 6 at 2,400%, and finally the max is 1 million.
And for each level, you don't need to hit the profit target. You also need to complete at least two payout circles, so the system knows you are not just performing, you are stable.
Now, for instance, funded account, the scale up work with set dollar target, and the plan adjust depending on your initial funded size.
Let's take the 10,000 funded trades as an example. Here how the level looks. Level 1 at the 10,000, level 2 at 15,000, level 3 at 30,000, level 4 at 60,000, level 5 at the 120,000, level 6 at 240,000, level 6 at 480,000, level 8 at 660,000, and level 6 at 1 million.
Each step has its own profit target, usually 10 to 20%, and some levels require profit consistency, especially in the early stages. Once you are beyond level 3 or level 4, the consistency requirement drops, and it becomes all about raw performance and discipline.
And if you start with the 20,000 account, your first profit target here is 5,000. Hit that with consistency, you boom up to 37,500, then 75,000, then 150,000, all the way to 1 million.
And don't worry, you don't lose your account if you don't hit target fast. There are no time limits. You roll at your own speed as long as you stay within the rules.
So, here are some requirements to unlock scale up. To move to the next level, here's what you need to do. First of all, reach the specified profit target. Next, avoid on violation, especially max loss or daily loss. And you also need to complete at least 2 successful payouts and maintain profit consistency if required for that stage.
When all conditions are met, we issue the personalized trading agreement and upgrade your account size.
And let the bad parts with a bigger account, you are earning more without increasing your risk per trade. That's a real capital leverage. And let's me be real for a second. The most common mistake, overtrading to for the target, trader put too hard trying to scale fast and end up violating drawdowns.
And another one, ignoring consistency is in the early level. If you make trading 80% of your profit in one day, that payout won't qualify. You need to split up your wins.
And of course, now planning your growth. You should know that what your next scale target is and trade in a way that prepare for it. Don't just trade for today, trade for level 7.
Scaling isn't just financial, it means so every level bring more capital, but also more responsibly. If you trading what 10,000, how will you handle 300,000?
Exactly, that's why the scale up is step by step. You test your psychology, your discipline, your patience, long before we hand you seven-figure capital.
And that's what makes it real funding, not demo hype, not a gimmick. It's a structured capital ladder for real traders.
So if you gonna ring whether it works, stay inconsistent, passing challenge and trading patiently. This is one your answer from 10,000 to 1 million is possible, and it's be done repeatedly by WeMasterTrade trader.
It starts with one rule following, profit making, discipline one, and we roll it.
So take your time, learn the structure, respect the rules, because here at WeMasterTrade, when we say that we scale performance, we mean it. And with that, we wrap up the full walkthrough of WeMasterTrade funding system. From account setup to risk management to scale up, whether you are starting with 10,000 or 200,000, the road to 1 million is real. Coming up in our final segment, we will explore the profit sharing model and how payouts are distributed, including timeline, eligibility, and the secrets to getting your profits sent out fast.
And you earn it. Now let's talk about how to get it.
You're watching the WeMasterTrade live stream. Let's finish strong.
Alright traders, we have talked about rules, structures, scaling, discipline, but now let's talk about rewards. Because what's the point of performing well, staying consistent and scaling up if you are not getting paid for it?
Exactly, this is the path everyone waits for. Because while it's great to trade professionally, there's nothing better than seeing the payout hit your wallet.
And at WeMasterTrade, we don't just fund your trade, we reward your performance. That's why we build a time profit sharing model that grows with you.
So let's start with the basics. As a funded traders, you keep a percentage of the profits you generate. It's called your profit share. At WeMasterTrade, your share starts at 50% and grow all the way up to 90% depending on how many payouts you have completed.
And here how is break it down. You will receive 50% for the first payout, 75% for the second payout, and 90% for the third and beyond.
And remember, this applies to all package type unless otherwise noted. Whether you are trading the challenge account or instant funding, this is the general part.
Now, why it increases over time and why not just start everyone at 90%?
Because profit sharing is about trust and performance over time. The first payout rule your profit table, the second show your consistency and the trust that when we want to trade well, okay, you earn the top tier.
And by that point, we know that strategy, your risk management, and your payout behind it. So it's not just performance, it's the partnership.
And let's talk about exceptions, because not all packages follow the exact same track.
For the 510 NOBC package, if your account had breached the risk consistency rule, your profit share gets reduced to a fixed 20%, and that's a hard rule.
And for the 510 euro package, if your total profit is under 6%, the profit share is also fixed at 20%, regardless the last payout number. So you need to trade above that threshold to understand that 50, 75, 60 scale.
And for those accounts, profit share is also influenced by your daily loss behavior. If you stay under 1% daily loss, you still qualify for target payout, but once that crossed, penalty applies.
And how are payout requested? Payout are not automatically, you must recap them through your trader dashboard. And it's simple process to your amount, confirm your method and submit.
If you don't require it, it stay in your trading account. It run over, not slot.
And you can do this daily, not just weekly or monthly. You have full control.
And payment methods you can use when it comes to receiving fund. We support multiple skill level option. Here what you can: bank transfer via Swift or local bank may occur bank fee, paper-wise, Coinbase, crypto, deal card, and Stripe.
And here's the good news: PayPal, Coinbase, Dell, and Spy are all free outside. No hidden withdrawal fee from WeMasterTrade.
Of course, depending on your country or currencies, some external fees may apply, like PayPal conversion charges or bank-wise processing. But we do everything we can to keep costs minimal.
Once recorded payout are generally processed within 3 to 5 business days, sometimes faster, especially for crypto and Stripe, but wire may be a bit longer depending on your bank.
And if you're a new trader and your payout get flagged for consistent review, don't panic. It's a routine part of the evolution cycle and often mean a quickly dashboard review before approval.
Let's share some quick strategies for those watching who want to make sure their payouts go through smoothly every time.
Tip 1. Always check your profit consistency before request payout, especially on your 1 or 2 withdrawal.
Tip 2. Stick to the risk rule. Avoid last minute violation, especially before payout week. A mark flag will cancel your roll instantly.
Tip 3. Try a few more days if your profit are lopsided and you may need to bring your consistency ratio down to qualify.
And final tip, choose your payment method wisely. Crypto is fast but volatile. Wise is safe and global. Bankwire is secure for large payouts. Just watch the fees.
So profit sharing system at WeMasterTrade is just generous, it's strategic. It is designed to reward traders who are disciplined, consistent, and long-term mind.
And your sales grow as your record grow, your capital grow as your liquidity grow, and the faster you earn the structure, the faster you get back.
And that brings us full circle from signing up to getting funded to scaling to cashing out. You know how you now know the full journey inside WeMasterTrade. Alright everyone, now that we have shown you how to get funded, scale up and withdraw your profits, what if I tell you there's even more on the table? That's right, let's talk about what every trader loves, bonuses and promotions.
Alright, because here at WeMasterTrade, we're not just funding your journey, we applying your potential from equity discount and free account to bonus profit split. There are plenty of ways to earn more without spending more.
Whether you just starting out or already trading live with capital, that promotion are designed to reward your skill, lower your entire cost, and give you that little extra push toward the next payout.
First promotion, 20% off on 5 10 packages. So let's kick things off with one of our hottest offer right now, a massive 20% off on 5 10 instant funding packages.
That's right. Just you code save 51010 at checkout, and you're instantly knock 20% of the cost of your funding, whether you're choosing 10,000, 25,000, or 50,000, or even 100,000. The discount applied.
And there are no challenge instant account. You get a fund that's right way with up to 90% profit share depending on your payout history.
It's the perfect chance to try WeMasterTrade at a reduced price, but with full access to scale payouts and live markets.
And now let's talk about BOGO events, one of the most trader-friendly promotion in the industry.
And buy one get one free. It's exactly what it sounds like. You purchase a qualified package and we give you an extra account for free.
Here's how it works. Buy a $175 account and get a free 10,000 account. Buy a $340 account, get a free 25,000 account, and buy an account with a fee of $650, you will get a free 50,000 account.
And yeah, the real account or real capital is like you can earn a one-time payout from it.
Only one active BOGO account per trader at the time, and the total bonus funding can go up to 200,000. Above that, we'll review it case by case.
Markets don't wait, neither should you. Claim your BOGO today. It's your chance to double your trading opportunity at no extra cost.
And next up, the game changer for swing trader a long-term setup, the swap fee program.
Starting from March 24, 20, and 25, all instant funding account now qualify for your swap fee on overnight position.
That's right, no more worrying about hidden rollover cost. Whether you are holding gold over the weekend or edging a position across sections, you don't pay extra.
And here what you get, zero swap fee, no extra change or hidden condition. Perfect for longer time frame and high leverage plays.
It's ideal for traders who screen hard and slim and don't want to be forced to low trade before New York session ends.
All you have to do is purchase any instant package and you are automatically enrolled easy. And that's right, trader. We have gone through our trading rules, our promotions, the profit sharing model, and even the scale plans. Now, before we ending our live stream session, Helen and Honors will have me to explain about the news calendar for today.
Okay, for the first news at 7:13 a.m., AUD's monetary policy meeting minutes. The Reserve Bank of Australia released its meeting minutes, which provide in-depth insight into the central bank view on the current economic situation, inflation outlook, labor market condition, and future monetary policy direction. This report closely watches because while the RBA may keep interest rate unchanged during its meeting, the miners are often reveal how to buy policymakers are and what factors they are focusing on. Inflation's persistence, global economic headwind, or domestic spending strength. It's a minor to reveal concern about sticky inflation or a strong labor market. The trader could interpret that as a potential signal for future tightening bullish for AUD. Potential cautions about growth, discerning consumer demand or external risks like China's slowdown, barrier for AUD as its target rate cuts may come sooner. Given the recent macro trends, moderate inflation easing and slowing Chinese demand, the trend may lean slightly dovish, limiting AUD upside momentum unless the RBA sound unexpectedly hawkish. The next event for GDP as of 1 p.m. Payrolls accelerate beyond expectation, showing persistent inflationary pressure in the labor markets. A 5% increase in the average earnings target. That's why inflation remains strong. We could keep consumer price elevated. For the Bank of England's BOE, this creates a policy dilemma. While inflation remains high, economic activity has been slowing. Stronger data support the case for maintaining time monetary policy for longer. For the market impact, fully for the GDP in the short term, a trader may bet that the BOE will keep rate higher for the extended period. The next event is climate trends. The number of people claiming unemployment benefits got by the 25,800 far above expectation and slightly higher than the previous month deadline. Data indicates a cooling job market and possibly thus early sign of a softening labor demand, likely due to high financial conditions and slower economic growth. For the market impact, for the GDP seen the rising unemployment offset optimism from the strong wage data. And we have a summary of GDP. The data says it make strong wage growth signal inflation pressure supported for GDP, but the jump in unemployment suggest economic weakness. The market reaction made volatile. Initial GDP strength could find a trader research at the sustainability of highway amid slowing employment. The next events for EUR at 4 p.m. The Euro's indicator measure investor and analysts confidence in Germany economic outlooks for the next 6 months arrived from the 37.3 to 41.0, so that market sentiments is improving significantly, possibly reflecting increased energy price, stabilizing supply chains, and optimism that the ECB tightening cycle may soon pause. These aspects are important because Germany is Eurozone lucky enemy. When the German sentiment improves, broader Eurozone confidence often follow. For the market's impact, purely for EUR, improved sentiment could boost expectation for stronger business environment and future growth. And however, investors will also watch whether the optimism translate into actual recovery data, industrial output, retail sales, and sentiment rise, but hard data remain weak. EUR gains could be my limits. That's all new for today.
Thank you, Helen, for your insightful analysis on today's calendar. And traders, that's wrap up our today live stream. And thank you for joining us with us today. And if you have any questions, you can drop it in the chat or contact our CS team directly in live chat. And trade well, and see you in the next live stream sections. Happy trading.